everyone, how are you doing? Hope you're well. I am doing a video today which I have wanted to film for a really long time. So as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I've never done anything like this in my YouTube days. But if you've clicked on it, then you probably too have a bit of a curiosity or a bit of a love for designer purchases. I am going to put a disclaimer out here right at the beginning. I'm not a designer girl. In fact, I never thought I would ever own anything designer in my entire life. Luxury items have never really appealed to me. I always thought, why buy one really expensive thing when you could buy loads of little things? That was just my mindset. So this isn't going to be like a permanent feature series on my channel, not at all. This is kind of a one-off thing, a little present to myself, and I kind of wanted to share it and just see how this video would do on my channel. I know it's very different to anything I've ever done, so bear with me. But basically last year I treated myself to a little something special. I don't know, I am a high street girl through and through. I love finding bargains, I love things being really affordable, and also honestly I am a little bit tight with my money. I like to save. The only things I pretty much spend my money on are food, travel and affordable clothing every now and then, and books as well. But last year I was introduced to the world of designer through a best friend of mine, and I think I have now unfortunately got a bit of a designer bug. It's so addictive, isn't it? So it's from Mulberry. As I said, I'd never bought anything designer in my life before. Probably the most expensive bit of clothing I've ever bought myself is £100. So this was a very big splurge for me. Basically I was going on a little trip away with my parents, and I knew that there was a Mulberry store in the airport, and I knew also that the prices are a little bit cheaper in airports because I don't think they add the VAT on. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I knew that I was going to get a little bit of a bargain if I was to purchase something, a little treat for myself in an airport rather than a normal store. So I went in, I picked up two bags. One of them you will have seen on my channel loads. I love her. She's a black Mulberry Darlie and I love her to bits. If you would like to see what's in my bag with her, let me know. I bought her as a little treat for myself for having a great 2017 basically. My engagement and my relationship, my near wedding ended, and I did have a little bit of money left over from my wedding savings to treat myself, so I picked up my Mulberry Darlie, and I also picked myself up this. I picked up at Stansted Airport, and I'm going to get straight into unboxing her for you. So as you can see, she comes in this grey bag, Mulberry bag. Also the attention to detail on this is just beautiful. There's like a little thank you, a secret note at the bottom of this bag, which I think is just beautiful. And then inside that grey bag is my Mulberry Dust Bag. This is the bag that you should keep her in to keep her nice and in pristine condition, out of sunlight, etc. I've never had a dust bag before on a bag, so this is like a whole new world for me. But here she is. Here is the beauty. This is the Mulberry Clifton in the shade Rosewater, and I have never had a bag like this. Normally I stick to black bags. I'm obsessed with black bags. I don't really own any bags of colour unless it's like special occasions, like clutch bags, glittery things, stuff like that. But I was with my mum in the store and she said, being as I'm getting a black Darlie, which is very sophisticated black, kind of goes with everything, that I should have something a little bit different and a little bit more unique and special for this one. So I went with the Rosewater shade, and she's just beautiful. She's kind of like, almost like a peachy flesh colour, very unique, quite nude, and will go with pretty much everything I think, whether I'm wearing all black myself and add this for a little pop of something different, or wear something bright. I think this will just go with everything. It's like a nice staple nude bag to have. I'm going to open her up now, and if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I am obsessed with compartments. Literally, compartments are my favourite thing in a bag, and I like my bag to have as many compartments as possible, and that is one of the reasons I fell in love with this one, because she's abundant with compartments. I'm just going to take the strap out first. As you can see, there are 3 different compartments, 2 ones which are secured by poppers at the front and the back, and then you have a middle one which is secured with a zip. Very handy. I like knowing exactly what's in each compartment, so it's easier to find rather than rummage around a big bag trying to find keys, a phone, stuff like that. So yeah, love Compartments. The material on the front is a soft grain leather. I am quite worried about wearing her out because I know that the colour is so pale. I don't want anything to transfer on her. So I have bought some like waterproofing spray that Mulberry recommends to keep her nice and waterproofed and hopefully in great condition. So the bag closes with these little poppers on the front. I mean, that is a little bit annoying because they're quite hard to do up and undo if you're in a hurry, but I mean, you're going to notice if anyone's like lifting your bag up to get in it. So inside, the material is a lot smoother than the soft grain on the outside, and inside as well there is like a dark royal green fabric lining each of the kind of compartments, which is really beautiful, kind of makes a nice contrast to the pale peach. You also have a little Mulberry logo on the zip and written up here as well as on the front. It says Mulberry England, and I think this is a new font, newish font for them anyway. In terms of strappage, it comes with the most beautiful gold chain strap with a little bit of a leather thing for your shoulder. That's great because my Dali is a kind of metal chain the whole way around, and it can get a little bit uncomfortable if you're wearing it for a long time, so this is great. And you attach it on these little kind of things on the outside. And I learned a little bit of a trick with these as well, so I'm going to show you that now. The woman in the store taught me. So you can wear it as a crossbody like that, or if you want to make it shorter, there is the option to do that. And you literally just pull up the little chain and you can hook it on the inside of this bit here to make it shorter, more of like a shoulder bag rather than crossbody. So I absolutely love that. It's customizable in terms of length because you don't get that with a lot of chain bags. I'm going to do both sides here so you can see what that looks like. I absolutely adore her. I think she's so beautiful. Also, when I was in store considering whether to buy this or not, I really wasn't that sure on whether to I mean, it's a lot of money for a bag, but I was a little bit worried as to whether it would fit all my things, like my day-to-day things in, being as the compartments, as you can see, are quite small. But the women in store let me kind of put a couple of my things in to test, and it does actually, it is quite spacious. It fits my vlogging camera, my Kindle, phone, keys. It does fit everything really nicely in. Here's my vlogging camera here, I'll show you. Quite chunky compared, but she does fit in nice and still do up just fine. Just makes the compartment a bit bigger, obviously. I'm also going to do a phone comparison just so you can see the size. My current phone is an iPhone 7 Plus, so it's a bit larger than your average, and this is the size comparison. But I also have a normal 6-7 here kind of size, so you can see there's loads of room in there for a normal sized phone. So I am so happy with this purchase. I do want to tell you the price. The price on the Mulberry website is $7.25. I can't quite remember what I paid, but it did have a discount on it, and I think it might have been around maybe 600. Don't hold me on that though because I can't remember, it was quite a while ago. But yeah, I'm very happy with this purchase, my second designer bag, and she has definitely kind of stumped my itch for a new one for the meantime. I would also like to say here that I saw a picture of Meghan Markle with this bag, so I'm thinking I'm definitely ahead of the times with this because she had the exact same colour as me and the exact same style. I haven't actually seen anyone with this bag out and about on the streets, and I think there are only 2 unboxings of these on YouTube at the moment that I could find. So I hope this has been helpful to some of you who are perhaps considering purchasing this bag for yourself or as a present to someone loved. But yeah, I would also love to hear if you have enjoyed this video. Please don't think that I'm changing because I bought a designer bag. This is definitely kind of a one-off and it's not going to happen again for a while because I am saving up at the moment for something a lot bigger, the size of a house, which is probably never going to happen because of this. I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to this channel. Also leave me a comment. If you could have any designer bag in the world, what would it be? Let me know. Have a lovely day guys, and I will see you again soon.